What's going on, everybody? I'm your man, Kenny G. Today I'm going to take you up to the Fort Gibson Dam. Birds are flying all around, diving into the water, trying to catch fish, and I figured it'd be a perfect time to try to get some good bird pictures. And since I'm such a nice guy, I'm going to take you with me. So let's go. Fort Gibson was established in 1824 with the original purpose of keeping peace between the Cherokee and Osage Indians. If you'd like a more in-depth review of the fort and a look at what's on the inside, just let me know down in the comments. Maybe we can make that happen. The Fort Gibson Dam is one of 3 built along the Neosho River, mainly to help control flooding. The other 2 being the Grand Lake Dam and the Hudson Dam. Added benefits include providing fresh drinking water to area residents, as well as lots of recreation such as camping, fishing, boating, and other outdoor activities. There are a lot of beautiful houses built around these lakes. As far as I know, all 3 dams are under operation of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Construction began in the dam in 1942. Construction was halted during World War II, but after the war, construction resumed and the dam was completed in 1953. As a side note, this was the first job that my grandpa had after he came home from World War II. He was the youngest carpenter out of all the guys on his crew. The dam is 110 feet tall, 2,850 feet in length. It has 30 spillway gates, as well as 4 power generating turbines, which you will see here in just a few moments. Now, I know basically nothing about birds, so if you know what kind of birds these are, please let me know down in the comments. But I do know I was quite amused with these blackbirds, the way they would just be floating along and then they would dive underneath to go catch fish and then they'd pop right back up. That was quite entertaining for an afternoon. Here's where water comes through in the turbine area. There is 4 turbines and each produces 11.25 megawatts for a total of 48 megawatts. That produces over 208 million kilowatt hours of clean green energy per year. As you can see, there's literally thousands of birds flying around feasting on the fish that are flowing from the lakeside through the dam and into the riverside. I had a really good time filming and photographing these birds and seeing just how well you could do with a entry-level mirrorless camera and a entry-level lens. I was actually quite impressed with the results. Now here's where I really wanted to test how well this setup would perform. I'm using a Canon M100 camera with a lens adapter and using a 55 to 250 millimeter lens, and I'm trying to follow one single bird. I'm zoomed out all the way to 250 millimeters, which makes it difficult, to follow one single bird because they are really flying fast. I originally planned on slowing this footage down. That's why I filmed it in 60 frames per second. So that's why the video doesn't look quite right. But after reviewing this. I'm going to run it in full time or real time just to give an idea of you know, how fast I had to move and how quick this lens, kept focus. So I'm quite impressed with it. Now, would I recommend this M100 to somebody just getting into photography? If all you're doing is still photography, then absolutely. But if you're going to do much video, I would probably opt for maybe an M50 or the newer M6 Mark II, simply because there's more versatility there, and they also have a microphone input jack, which the M100 does not have. So you have to record your audio separately. The focus is spot on, and it takes some amazing pictures. So if you're not a professional photographer, but you're wanting to take your pictures and video to the next level above what a cell phone camera can do, then I highly recommend this camera and lens setup. That I'm quite impressed with its results. It started raining, so I drove about 5 miles downstream to take cover under this bridge. For those who aren't from this area, last year in spring of 2019 there was a really bad flood. And if you look to those bridges to the left, the water was up and actually rushing up against the bottom of those bridges. So there was, a lot of destruction around. Even right now, the water is up because it's been, raining off and on all winter, but, we're not near at, flood level capacities like it was last year. And the game warden saw that I was down there in the rain filming, so he stopped by to make sure everything was okay, which they were. He's a really nice guy. I'm glad that they are out, keeping citizens safe, all along the rivers and, around the lake areas and stuff. And there it is, folks. That's my very first YouTube video. I hope you liked it. If you did, I'd hope you consider liking and subscribing. Hit that little bell to get notified when I make a new one. I hope to make a new one every couple weeks. Go to a different place each time. If you know of a place you'd like for me to come check out, take some photographs, let me know. I'm always up for a new road trip. Check out my Instagram page, Kenny G Landscapes. I'll provide a link right down here in the description. And check it out. Follow me there. Send me messages. I hope you enjoyed it. Over and out.